This video production was brought to you by the CCC.
Everyone talks about building generational wealth. Almost no one talks about building a generational operating system because money can be inherited. But without a system, every generation starts over. Will what you're building survive you? Welcome back to where belief beats fear and ownership beats permission. I'm Easy. This is easy for you to envy crypto. Now let's get into it. Most people think the goal is to build wealth. I don't. Wealth is a byproduct. The real goal is building something that creates value after you're gone. That shift changed everything for me. When I started investing, I measured progress the way everyone else does. Portfolio size, returns, the next milestone. But somewhere along the way, I realized money isn't the hardest thing to build. Continuity is. You can inherit money and lose it. Inherit a house and sell it. Inherit a business and run it into the ground. History is full of families that built wealth in one generation and watched it evaporate in the next. So I started asking a different question. Will what you build survive you? Think about it like this. If someone inherited everything you built tomorrow, would they know what to do with it? Not because they aren't smart, because context doesn't transfer automatically. Knowing what you own isn't the same as understanding why you own it. Why this investment and not that one? Why this business? Why this principle? If those reasons don't get passed down, the asset drifts from the vision they were created from. An inheritance tells what you own. A legacy teaches you what to do with it. That's a completely different kind of wealth. Now, most people who talk about legacy stop at the philosophy. I built it into the infrastructure. On one of my platforms, there's what engineers would call a dead man switch. And here's how it works. The system checks in on me on the schedule. As long as I'm active, nothing happens. But if I go silent, if I stop showing up for long enough, the controls don't freeze. It doesn't get lost in probate. It cascades automatically down a succession line I defined in advance to the next steward and the next one after that. No lawyer has to find a password, and no family member has to guess my intentions. The transition is written into the system itself and executes whether I'm here or not. That's what I mean when I say I'm not building wealth. I'm building an operating system. The succession plan isn't a document in a drawer. It's live code, and the same thinking runs through everything that I build. The lending platforms, the businesses, the AI infrastructure, the education. From the outside, they look like separate projects. They're not. Some create income, some preserve capital, some educate, and some serve the community. Individually, they're valuable. Together, they're resilient. If one piece evolves, the mission doesn't disappear. The system adapts. The organizations that shaped history rarely depended on one person. Universities, foundations, family institutions that have lasted hundreds of years. Not because they predicted the future, because they built principles that could adapt to it. They documented what mattered. They established governance. They built systems instead of personalities. And here's the thing about systems. They compound. Every business teaches you something. Every mistake becomes experience. Every relationship, every piece of intellectual property becomes another building block. And over time, those pieces start reinforcing each other until the system is worth more than any individual asset inside of it. That's when you stop accumulating and start building momentum. Momentum that doesn't need you inside the room. When people hear legacy, they think money. I think preparation. If the next generation inherits wealth, but not wisdom, they'll face the same problems all over again. But if they inherit principles, systems, documentations, values, they're not starting from zero. They're starting from a foundation. I don't know what technology looks like in 50 years. I don't know which companies survive, but I know ownership matters, character matters, and long-term thinking matters. Systems matter because wealth can disappear, but a well-designed system can create value for generations. That's what I'm building, not just for today and not just for me, for everyone who comes after. So I'll leave you with this question I ask before every project I start. Will what you're building survive you?